Yo, what's up guys? Menace here and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys have been doing great. I know I have. But someone who hasn't been doing so well recently is ShopPOV. Bro's been in complete turmoil. He's even rebranded his channel to something called Retail Exposure 5. And even with the rebrand, he's still doing some of the same stuff. Going in the stores, arguing with employees, but something that has been added to the story of Shop POV is this little timeline we're going through right now with him where he's going on about overpriced hand fans. Hand fans right now are his enemy. And you want to know how much they are? 3.50 pounds. So in my documentary, there's a few videos that I did not cover because I didn't know the context, but one of the main important ones that I didn't know about was the video that's called I'm Done with Trials and Lemon. Now, I had Lemon come on to Locale Laugh Line a few episodes ago, a few weeks ago, and he finally gave me context on what this video was about because it was really compelling. You hear Shop POV complaining about getting 20 pounds from them and this crazy trip and a bunch of stuff. And when I first watched this video back, I was just like, what is going on? I am so damn confused because Shop POV, I feel, didn't want to give out the entire story of what happened because he knows that he would look really stupid. Now you guys are going to hear Lemon go on about what happened that night first before Shop POV because Shop POV left out a bunch of stuff and this will fill in all the cracks.
Initially going to send him £20 and we said, give us your bank details, we'll send you £20 for a drink off on Pan Willis.
Yeah.
He managed to get £20. Obviously Trials initially owed it to him, but he refused to accept it by bank transfer, which is probably good on Trials' end anyway.
Yeah.
Probably have Trials' full name and everything.
Yeah.
So Trials said, you know what, I'm gonna mail it to you at £20 promo.
Yeah.
He got this £20 and he spent the whole day travelling from one end of London to another. Obviously I know
No.
you guys are in the state. Yeah, he went through the whole of
For
London.
20 pounds.
Bust all over London. The only reason,
my.
according to him, that he bussed all over London was that he couldn't find the drink that he wanted. Right? He came on stream for us, right? He pulled out a bottle of Smirnoff Ice.
Wait, what? This dude pulled out Smirnoff Ice for the drink off? Oh my god. For Lemon, it took him about 2 minutes to put his story together. But Shop POV, it took him 17 minutes to explain what happened. And you don't even know what happened. Really. You just get a half-assed story about it. In Shop POV's video, he goes through many emotions. He goes through happiness, sadness, and even anger. And we all know the only time he's really showing anger in any of his videos is when he's getting a fan taken back from him. So this situation with Charles and Lemon had to have really hit hard. That Smirnoff Ice was really slapping that night. And another question I have is, he used all 20 pounds to get across London, from what I know. So, how did he even get the Smirnoff Ice? It really makes you wonder.
I cannot believe that Trials has made a video about me. I knew it was going to happen. I was prepared for this. No, I did not let you down. I didn't. I have been really busy. So busy that not only some of my uploads are about a week old, maybe even 2 weeks old. I didn't have enough time to chat in the server, therefore I left it because I would be very inactive and nobody wants something like that.
So ShopPOV goes on about this huge nothing burger basically, talking to Trials and Lemon saying why he left their server, saying that he would be super inactive and it would be a waste of time basically with how busy he is. And you really gotta wonder, how busy is ShopPOV really? Like, what does he do all day? And it's really crazy how ShopPOV's moods can switch. You could just see the beginning of this video, he's real somber, real calm, real sad kinda a little bit here, but later on, it's gonna be turned up.
Jack has been mistreating my dog, did not give my dog any food, and actually I have found both his Snapchat and his TikTok account. However, I managed to find a way to get my dog back. Jack's girlfriend broke up with him because Jack was apparently being very violent towards her. Therefore, his girlfriend, now ex-girlfriend, felt bad and wanted to help my mother out getting the dog back. I have been so busy because I've been finding many different ways to get my dog back. It's not going to be easy. It's not just timing. It's also making sure that when I do get my dog, we have to hide. Because if Jack sees any of us with the dog, he's going to lose it.
So ShopPOV brings up Jack, the infamous dog thief, and how they're gonna have to try real hard to get this dog back. But he only brings this up because really, he was trolled. Trials and Lemon went around saying to bait ShopPOV that if ShopPOV gave them Jack's number, they could get the dog back. And every time they would say this to ShopPOV, ShopPOV would just try and get that $20 that he was rightfully owed from him. So Trials would make it a point that he cares more about the $20 than the dog.
Seriously, he will not give me his phone number. I'm like, well, do you want your dog back? No. Won't give the number. Won't give the number. It's like, Matt, we could get your dog back. It does seem a bit sus, doesn't it? And now he cares more about the £20 I'm supposed to send him.
I couldn't give the phone number because I realised it could make the situation 50 times worse. And then you say that I care about the money I will receive, then my dog. I can't play the rest of that. You making me sound like I'm a bad person. First of all, you're meant to pay me. I'm not surprised you didn't send it over. But coming out with that? Trials. What the hell?
You could just tell that Trials is stirring up the pot and trolling a little bit by saying what he said. He does that all the time on his streams when he's talking about ShopPOV because ShopPOV just takes the bait, and here is one of the greatest moments of him doing so. The whole Trials, what the hell? You're trying to make me look like a bad person? It's pure gold because ShopPOV really thinks that he was betrayed by his friends when in reality it's just them trolling and going on streams to go and talk shit on him. They do this almost all the time, or they used to when they had their rounds with ShopPOV. Because these guys basically done to him what Flexburger and them did to Daniel Larson when he thought he was meeting Grace Vanderall and New York, just making him go halfway across the city for absolutely nothing. But in this case, ShopPOV could have stayed home, or he could have gone somewhere near his house, because dude went halfway across London for Smirnoff Ice. You could at least find some cheap or crappy alternative to that, but I don't know why you would. Why not just go for the harder stuff, especially if you're going for a drink off? You're pulling up with Weenie Hut Jr. stuff at that point.
I don't think you realise this, because I never tell you. That 20 quid will cover the train fares, the amount of times I will go down village to get my dog. You do not ever come out with shit, guilt trip me like that.
Matt, we could get you. It does seem a bit sus, doesn't it? And now he cares more about the £20 I'm supposed to send him than his dog that he's crying about. And I'm a bit annoyed about it because I love animals, man. I love animals. And like, I don't know if I want this dog under this Jack character's care or Raymond's care. You know, or Raymond's mother's care, should I say. Because, well, looking at Raymond's mother and looking at Raymond, I don't think either of them walk that dog. So, that dog's got no sustenance of life either way. I kind of want that dog rescued from all of them.
Trials' rage bait has to be 10 out of 10 because how he goes so overboard describing how Roman and his mom don't want the dog, how the dog basically has no sustenance of life at that point, how it's useless because they don't want him. It's just really great how overboard he went, and ShopPOV just took it all in and said, how fucking dare you? How dare you guilt trip me, you piece of garbage? Just not understanding anything that's happening. YouTube's really putting the kibosh on Cyrax content recently, so it's really good that we got ShopPOV here because dumb situations like this happened, and here comes ShopPOV complaining for at least 20 to 30 minutes, and it's even better than Cyrax, I think, in my opinion, because he goes back and he edits these little spurg outs.
I can't believe you, Trials. You're basically accusing me of mistreating my dog. I don't know what to do anymore. Trials. That is so insensitive, what you just said. You don't care what you say when Lemon isn't around. If Lemon was in the stream with you, he would have kicked you. That going out thing that we planned out, it's not happening. I'm not going to hang out with someone who treats me and accuses me.
That dog's got no sustenance of life either way. I kind of want that dog rescued from all of them. To be fair, I kind of want to go up to London and adopt that dog myself and spend the £20 I would offer for fucking like fuck. I'm not happy. I am not happy, man. So I kind of feel a little bit played that his mum's there, like doing a dog breeding or dog adoption agency where she's making fun of selling dogs, especially banned dogs. Like that to me.
I really don't know how ShopPOV just can't think to himself a little bit harder and be like, maybe these guys were messing with me the whole time, because a dog breeding agency, ShopPOV really believed that Trials believed he ran a dog breeding agency with his mom. No way. And something I never really thought about while making these videos, you would think for someone that edits his videos, he would cut out all of the parts that he's just blankly staring into the screen, where his mind just dozes off and he doesn't know what he's doing. But no, he keeps that in, and then he'll cut it to another situation that's happening, like these calls of trials. He'll stare blankly right into your soul, and then boom, there's just Trials talking.
Disgusting. You're disgusting. Another false accusation thrown at me and my mother. First of all, we don't sell dogs like that. The only reason why we had to get rid of King is because of our landlords being... And you say my dog is a banned breed? He's not a banned breed! I'm fuming. I'm fuming!
I wonder if some of y'all just watched that little segment right there and got scared a little bit because of how fast he just lunges at the screen in pure anger, and how mad he got at the fact that Trials said that his dog was a banned breed, like he's gotta fight for his dog's honor. I get it, okay? You don't want to get in trouble with no authorities or nothing, but you don't have to get this angry about it.
I should have never ever joined your panel. I just can't believe this. I didn't want to make this video, I really didn't, but I feel like I have to. I cannot watch the rest of that stream. And by the way, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm going to upload your entire full stream on my channel. It will be an unlisted video linked in the description of this one. You can't complain because you're the one who posted that stream on Rumble, which will be seen. If you didn't want your stream to be re-uploaded like that, then maybe keep those stupid thoughts to yourself. Listen, I don't care if people lie about me, but when it comes to my mother, that's crossing the line. That is crossing the line. She was a victim to having her dog stolen, and you show no care! As I'm recording this, it is 4 AM in the morning, and I'm trying not to yell. But when you throw accusations towards me and my mother, it's damn near impossible not to yell. You are an insensitive little for treating me and my mother like that. Friends do not treat each other like that. My friends know I'm busy. Do they fuck music accusations like that? No. Because they understand my situation. You clearly, and you'd rather try and ruin my fucking life than helping me!
Bro's got some nuts, I'll tell you that, because for being the man with no power at all, he surely thinks that he could just upload a whole stream of Trials and Lemons and just thinks that he could steal their content. That's just not how that's gonna work at all. If they wanted to, which they most likely won't and never will, because why would they? Why do they even care? It's unlisted even. They could copyright strike him, but ShopPOV won't think about that. He's a man that is invincible against consequences. Consequences don't touch him. And obviously, Charles and Lemon are a very small channel, so nothing would ever go really that far anyways, but in ShopPOV's eyes, he thinks that they're linked to Google in some way, shape, or form to the point where they're not getting ads from YouTube, but they're getting ads through emails. How in the fuck does that even work? And when he talks about getting the dog back, I realize that he talks about getting the dog back like he's the one that's gonna be doing it. We gotta remember that he was the man that cowered behind the wall while his mom was getting the dog stolen from him, so how is he even gonna get the dog back at all? It just really sounds like his god complex and his main character syndrome just seeping through the cracks again. So now that I've given you some context and went over such a beautiful story in the ShopPOV universe, we gotta go over what he's been doing recently, because he took a trip to Amsterdam and came back and, well, he rebranded, as I said earlier, and since the rebrand, he's just been going into stores and wreaking havoc and doing the same old stuff. And I guess he's been beefing with Discord to the point where when he makes accounts, they just immediately know it's him and ban him. It really seems like he's taken his beef with stores to social media now, beefing with Discord. It's like an employee is behind the screen at all times just waiting for ShopPOV to make accounts over and over again just to ban him.
What is going on with Discord? I don't know what's going on. So, everyone knows I got a new phone. I downloaded Discord. I went to change the password on my account, and this happened. Keep in mind, I made my account on the exactly 6 days before I was wrongfully banned. It's not the first time that happened. Take a look at this.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be more shocked about. The fact that he's banned from Discord, or the fact that he's ratted himself out to them multiple times. Who does that? Just straight up hitting them up like, yeah, I made a new account again. This is my account. Just full on giving them the username, pulling up with a middle finger, and basically driving off, drifting a bunch of mud in their face, and he don't care. And my question is what did he do to get banned from Discord also? You gotta be doing something real crazy, or you've had to have been mass reported multiple times. And I really don't think all the people around ShopPOV would just mass report him for a troll. They seem more funny or more clever than that. I could be giving them too much credit because I know they're gonna be watching this video, and sorry, no offense to y'all, but it's like, what did he do to get banned from Discord? What was so bad?
Clearly, someone at Discord doesn't like me and tries everything in their power to risk themselves getting fired by falsely banning me. I have not once joined a server, so I don't know what's going on. I know that my account, Delore34, is going to get banned as well, and if that's the case, well, it looks like Discord has a negative 1-star review.
It is just a pure chef's kiss, a cherry on top of the cake for him to say that Discord is gonna get a negative 1-star review on their app, because they don't care. They really don't care about the reviews. Predator and crazy shit happens all the time on Discord, and they don't care. It's a very awful thing that does happen on Discord and really needs to be moderated, but the corporate overlords at Discord really don't care about that negative 1-star review ShopPOV's dropping down on him. And the fact that he believes he's important enough for someone to watch if he makes an account 24/7 is just deplorable. He's not that important, it's just that god complex seeping through again, as I said. ShopPOV has been raging and freaking out in stores, but they're small ones now, and it's making me a little bit sad because I would really love to see Nova's British brother going off all day on these guards and possibly bringing in police. Just some Daniel Larson behavior. I really need it. I'm fiending. But ShopPOV is not delivering. He's delivering something, but it's not the greatest.
Don't buy anything off me. I could just sell a phone or something like that. You won't accept it. And now you're throwing me out. You're throwing me out. You treat me like I'm a criminal, dude. Buy and sell false advertising. You don't buy anything off customers, scumbags. Hell. What kind of bloody business operates? I'm ashamed this is in Stratford.
As you can see, his rage is still there, but it's not really, as he's healed a little bit from his journey in Amsterdam. It's like seeing an old truck run after not being touched in 10 years. You gotta rev it up a little bit and you gotta try extra hard to turn on the thing. And with the rusty truck we call ShopPOV, it's starting to run real nicely.
What do you mean I'm not going to buy? I was looking around. What am I not? Am I not allowed to look around?
Look, you can look without.
Am I not allowed to walk around?
Two times I saw that one.
Am I not allowed to walk around? Is this the way you treat customers? Is this the way you treat customers? So basically, you tell them they can't look around if they're carrying something. Excuse me? You think I'm going to give you money if you're going to treat me like this? Like, come on. How is that fair? All I'm doing is looking around, that's all. I haven't been in the store in like how many months? And I'm getting treated like this? It's like, this is stupid. I've done nothing to you and you treating me like I'm a criminal. What the hell is wrong with you? All I did is look around. That's all I did. Every customer does that.
You know what you're going to do. You know better than me.
Yeah. Shush. I'm doing what all customers do. Look around. But apparently, I'm not allowed to do that. Over these, by the way. Over these. There's more here as well. This is so stupid. I can't believe you.
So it seems like ShopPOV has come into this store before, and we already know what he's done in here. He's probably stolen things, and this guy obviously doesn't like him, so the guy's already watching his every move and what he does, and I would assume that ShopPOV has a backpack or something on his person as well, especially with the situation, him having to take something with him everywhere he goes because he has to go so far from home to shop. It's like, yeah, that guy would be watching him at all times. And this video ties into our little timeline that we're going over with ShopPOV today, really. The current stuff. Him and his obsession with overpriced hand fans. ShopPOV is finally doing something that he says he would do on this channel, and that is reviewing items. Finally, right? After, having his channel up for a year, you finally get the content that was supposed to be on there. But it's really not a review of these fans, it's him just kinda looking at them the whole time and just saying that they're overpriced. Also, in this video, we finally get a reason why he's rebranded the channel, and you're not even gonna guess what it is. Well, you probably have already, but you're not at the same time.
You may have noticed something different about the channel. I changed its branding. It's no longer called ShopPOV. I felt like the branding ShopPOV is slowly getting inappropriate for the channel. I felt like it's becoming a bit out of place, I would say, continuing my channel with its name ShopPOV. So instead, it is now called Retail Exposure 05. It's also not the only reason why I changed my channel name. I'll admit I got bored of the term ShopPOV, but also because of some situations which I won't say.
I don't know what situations he could be possibly talking about here when it comes to him rebranding his channel. I don't know what could be so bad he changes his YouTube name, but I digress.
Today, I will be talking about something I never thought I would talk about on this channel. A minifan. Well, the choice of the way it's been presented. I went in a store called Peacock. I don't know why they named that store after a big bird, but I went in there because for some reason, one part of my brain telling me, get your in there. I went in there and they have a huge bowl of minifans. I thought, they look awfully familiar, so I went to pick one up and I was not only slapped in the face with the price tag of £3.50, but also presented a tag. I asked the worker over there, why is there a tag that's almost as big as the fan itself on the packaging? Which, by the way, let's quickly mention how dull the packaging is. Just a flat piece of cardboard with the logo of the company, as well as some useless information at the back.
Now, ShopPOV, or also known as Retail Exposure, is going straight in on this review of the packaging, the fact that there's a big tag on it that makes it to where you can't steal it. He's hating on all of it. That flimsy piece of cardboard with useless information on the back, you don't need that. You just need the fan.
Mental. Anyways, the worker replied with, there are young kids, like nearly age of 6 to at least age of 10, try and take these. That is the dumbest reason ever. Not to mention putting a tag like that on cardboard. You think that's going to stop anyone? They could just rip that tag off that piece of cardboard instantly. Though I shouldn't say that. I don't condone stealing. I don't agree with it, so don't do that. But if they want, they could do that. This is a minifan I bought from Menace 12 years ago, in 2013. This only cost me £1. It's got a lanyard and it's got a clip, meaning I could clip it to my shirt if I want to. That minifan don't have those two features. It's just a regular minifan. I'm pretty sure in the Mighty Pound and One Beyond they sell that, but with the lanyard. They don't have the clip, unfortunately. I actually find the clip a bit pain in the ass because it does snap off easily. Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to get 3 of the exact same minifans. So there'll be an extension video to this one and compare them both to the scam one.
So after being told by an employee that kids could possibly steal the fans and that's the reason why they have tags on the fans, ShopPOV just goes home and says, well, they could just rip those goddamn tags off and they wouldn't mean nothing. And he goes, well, I don't condone it. But if you think about it, it's like, dude, what do you want about? You just contradicted yourself so bad. And in the same video of him talking about his rebranding and how negative it was to be ShopPOV, you could just see that he's still ShopPOV with a different username on the channel. He's still a negative Nancy at the end of the day. So I didn't think ShopPOV would actually make a follow-up video to this one because he says that a lot. He says he'll follow up videos with another one and the follow-up will never come out, and this time it did. And I don't even know what I'm going to be watching here. This is actually the only video out of all of these videos that I don't know what's about to happen. All of these other videos I have talked about on the laugh line because ShopPOV is so goddamn funny to laugh at.
So, today I have 3 mini fans. Now, this video is an extension towards the previous video, which I talk about a type of mini fan that's been selling in Peacocks for a stupid price range of £3.50. As you can see right here, these are the same mini fans, but they are by different brands. This is the Peacock one at £3.50. The middle one is by Cool Air Pocket Fan for on the go. Don't know if you can see, it is a Dina branded fan. Both of these cost me £1. This cost me £3.50. So there is a £2.50 increase. Yet they are the same minifans. Though they are different as well. Because if you pay attention to the blades, this has completely see-through on this fan. You can see right through it. This, the fan blade and the plastic center is shaded in a way it looks cloudy. Still see-through, you can still see through the blades. But with this one, the blades are made from foam, yet it's got the same centerpiece on this one.
In one of these clips in this segment, in the span of 5 seconds, he says that all of the fans are the same and immediately says that they're all different because of the fan blades, and I really think that he started to realize that they're all different throughout the video. And for someone that is supposed to be a professional at reviews, this review is very boring, especially for being his first one. I really don't know how you can make reviewing fans fun at all, but this review was just boring in all retrospect. So, as I said before, ShopPOV is gonna continue to be ShopPOV, even if he is under the new name Retail Exposure 05. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and please make sure to like the video if you did. And let me know how you feel about all this stuff going on with ShopPOV in the comments. And every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be live on Lolcal Laugh Line. And I really hope to see you there. And as always, love y'all.